Table one, just want to thank you for the support there. Appreciate it. My name is Kevin Bender. I am Doug's brother and the best man. And before I give any kind of speech, I just want to say, raise your glass, give a toast to Dave and Sonia, and to Harold and Joe for raising two beautiful kids who they're so respectful, so loving, so caring. So thank you to them, because that's big on the parents' part, I think. So Douglas, getting married. Wow. I'll be honest, not that I never thought it was gonna happen, but it's just weird. It's weird for me, you know? It seems like just yesterday we were playing Legos or pretending that we were Ninja Turtles fighting off a ward of invisible foot soldiers. Alright? And I, of course, was Donatello. Leonardo leads. So, that was Doug. But anyways, it's just wild to think that he's here today. Got married to Michelle. We're at the reception, and it's just all forward from here. It's really incredible. So I was thinking to myself, I said, wow, Doug's, he's eligible. He's gonna be a great husband, I think. But what do I know? I'm not married. I don't know anything about marriage. So I consulted the internet, looked around for a while, found some really great stuff, and then I realized I was supposed to be finding best man speech stuff. So I finally wound up on eharmony.com, and they told me a few things that are needed in a husband. So we're gonna put Doug to the test tonight. First thing, maturity. Now, I'm no authority on maturity, but I will say, when I think back to a time when me and Doug lied to our parents, we snuck out in order to be a part of a Halo tournament, maturity doesn't really come to mind. That's not the first word I think of. Sorry. Number two, integrity. He's a pretty straight shooter. Give that to him. But, integrity to me means respecting Michelle and others, and probably not beating up your younger brother every day after school for 2 years. 2 years. I got some scars. Number three is honesty. And, I recall a time also when me and Doug would both just happen to be sick from school on the same day. And that was the worst, because all day we had to drink soda and play video games. Rough. So honesty, our parents weren't, the best investigators. Sherlock Holmes and Watson aren't really sitting at table 5 tonight. Just kidding. And number four is being a gentleman. And this, I think Paul can vouch for me tonight, when we used to have sleepovers, and the first innocent child, friend, or brother to fall asleep, if they woke up to a certain Doug Bender crouching above them, trying to rip one in their face. So, a gentleman anyways. So, I don't know, you're not stacking up real well to the list. But, this was a long time ago, and not to mention, I was a pretty big influence in his life. So, so things really weren't, were on his list. But then he went to college, he went away, and he met someone who refined some of these skills, who was sitting next to Michelle Russell, who, at least in my opinion, is, has maturity, integrity, honesty, and is a gentle woman. So I have to find his, and I know Dave kind of gave us the lowdown on what happened And there's no way I can eloquently say, you know, repeat the speech that he gave about when Doug and Michelle first met, but I might be able to eloquently rap it for you. So, thank you. So DJ, if you want to drop the beat for me. Here we go. Now this is a story all about how Doug's life got turned upside down. I'd like to take a minute, just sit right there. I'll tell you how they met a girl from the town of Millington. School at CUW was where they stayed. Packed tickets to a show on our Lion King. Screaming and moshing and dancing all night. When Doug saw a girl he thought without sight, he walked up slowly. He tried to be cool. He said, I think we go to the same school. She gave a little smile so nobody could tell. He said, I go to see you, Doug. My name is Michelle. Later, Michelle had to catch a train. Instead of you driving, seemed so simple and plain. What directions were back? And Mr. Train, oh no, he doesn't. I gotta drive you all the way to Chicago. Doug called up Michelle just later that night, because he had to make sure that she got it all right. He looked at his Facebook and he knew he had won. In a relationship with the princess of Millington. But I gotta say, you know, back in the day, when me and Doug were hanging out, playing video games, you know, sneaking out, staying home, whatever, it was great. It was honestly a really fun time and a really just blessed time of my life. And at that time, I really couldn't have asked for a better friend, a better best friend, and a better brother. We have a lot of memories that we like to share with each other, and it's just so great. But you know, as much of a best friend as he was to me then, I'm so glad that Michelle came in and, you know, Doug made a new best friend. And that's who's sitting next to him tonight. And she's really just wonderful. I couldn't have asked for a better replacement, because she helps him out where I could never help him out. And honestly, 17 days. But sincerely, from the bottom of my heart, I'm so glad you two met. Our lives have been better. I know the Russells' lives, we've all just been blessed by this communion of two. And you know, we heard about love today at the ceremony, and in God's Word talking about love being sacrificial, you know, laying down your life, loving one another. And I haven't seen two better examples in my life of that kind of sacrificial love. And so I'm amazed. I'm honored to be here today to celebrate this. And I'm so excited to see this next chapter of your guys' lives. And I hope, even though I'm not the best friend anymore, to be a part of it, because it's beautiful. So if we could all just raise our glasses tonight to Doug and Michelle, a life of happiness and love.